between all these very successful men, that characteristic that they hold that you think has been pivotal in them being the person that they are?
Responsibility. I mean, these are individuals who don't blame their circumstances positively, negatively, or anywhere in between on anybody or any other factor. It rests solely on their shoulders, which is a real weight for a lot of these guys. You know, David Goggins is a perfect example. I had the opportunity to sit down with him and talk with him face to face, and he'd be the first to tell you. And he told me it's not easy. He said it's not easy to be Goggins. It's not. It's not easy to be that guy because he doesn't blame his life on anybody else. Andy Frisella, another one. A lot of people familiar with him. He doesn't blame his circumstances on anybody else, but the amount of weight that he is capable of shouldering, and I'm talking figuratively and literally too, he's a big guy, is something that would crush most of us because most of us aren't willing to get under the bar, again, literally or figuratively. You know, we blame it all. It's the president. It's the economy. My wife's a bitch. My husband's an asshole. My boss is a jerk. My this is that. Okay, well, you know, maybe some of that is actually true. And so you think you're the first person to have a boss who's a jerk? You think you're the first person to have a president that you don't agree with his policy, and you think that's the reason you're struggling? You think you're the first person that had to deal with having a Burger King right across from their office space, which I did at one point, and I blame Burger King for getting 50 pounds overweight? Like, do I think I'm the first person who had ever had to deal with that, or that no other person has ever been able to overcome any of those things? Like, that's ridiculous, you know, but it's really easy to do that. But the overarching theme that my guests have is that all of them take ownership and responsibility of their lives. And when they mess up, they don't wash it away. They don't justify it. They don't make excuses. They don't recite clever little catchphrases like failure is learning or fear is false evidence appearing real. They're like, no, this is it. Like, I failed or I'm afraid. And they called it like it was. And then they created a solution to deal with it. And they're all better off for it, which is why they're performing to the level that they're performing.
Mm-hmm.